Hey, hey.
Unlocking secrets of the universe.
Now that was on there. Welcome to The Last Awakening. I am your host, Joshua David, and I am here with Johnny Boom Boom McGee Walker.
Boom, boom.
Welcome to the awakening.
And welcome to The Awakening. And this is probably going to be
A really
short
long video.
A really short video, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to go because I'm not sure how or what I'm going to say. So, but the name of this video is called "What Dreams May Come," and there's a point to that, and we're going to get into it right after I say, "How you doing, Johnny, Mr. Boom Boom McGee?"
I was going to say Boom Boom McGee. I've had a lot of nicknames in my life, but
I made that one up on the spot.
Yeah, starting this channel, I'm collecting a lot more of them. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Boom Boom. Boom Boom.
McGee.
Boom, Boom,
McGee. You got it's Boom Boom McGee.
Yeah. I had a friend, and they tore their sister's baby doll up. It used to turn its head and to where it looked like it was possessed. And they would turn it on, it would just spin around and talk real fast, like Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
And they named it Ramhead McGeek. I don't know why that reminded me of that.
I don't know either because it's not even the same name. But anyway,
I
actually got that from like putting two things together: the Boom Boom Room and McGee and Me, the cartoon.
Okay.
And Mad Dog McGee, the arcade game, where you was the cowboy and had the gun in the holster and you had to pull it out and shoot people on the screen.
I don't know. There's that one song. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let me hear you say it. Well, well.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
Well, I don't know what you were talking about either. So there we go. All right. What dreams may come.
Okay.
That's the name of a movie, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah. So someone asked us what video we watched to enter the kingdom. Well, it wasn't necessarily the video. It was what the guy was saying in the video.
Yep.
And he was talking about dying to this world, dying to this existence, and going into the kingdom that's within you. I can't specifically tell you which video of his it was because it wasn't me who watched it. It was the old me.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I ever heard anybody actually talk about the kingdom and it being within you, which automatically, like, the remembrance thing happened, right? And then I called Johnny, tell him he has to watch this video. Has to. And then boom, he dies as soon as he watches it.
Boom, boom.
Because it was the words that we needed. Now, does that mean somebody else can't watch it and the same thing happened? It could not. It just depends. Because, like I said, it's not about the person saying it. It's about how you receive it.
Yep.
Right? And it has to be in the right moment, at the right time. We wasn't necessarily looking for it. It just so happened John had found a different guy, asked me to watch the video of his. Well, I ended up watching that whole video and started watching a couple others videos that I thought were interesting topics. I kept on seeing this guy's face over in the column keep coming up, and it was the same video every time I would go to a different video. Yeah. And I was just finally like, man, I'm just going to have to watch that video. I'm going to have to. And I clicked on the video and bam, done. Found the kingdom, knew where it was, and entered it, and haven't looked back since.
Yeah.
Now, why this is called What Dreams May Come is because there's a little story that we found out, 3 months later?
Yeah, 3-4 months.
In 1989, when What Dreams May Come came out, I got the video and watched it, and it changed my life and my perception on what I thought heaven, hell, and all that stuff was about.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really one of the starting points of me returning back to the kingdom again.
Well,
Because
real
I had
quick,
What?
interesting about the showing how you got stuff from that movie is how true you receive truth from a movie, just like we say all the time. It doesn't have to be the King James version of the Bible.
Right, and we're going to get
Even
into that
back
with
then.
another
Yeah.
a song that has a lot of truth in it
Mhm.
that I was going to make a video about. So that's going to be this video too.
Okay.
So
Right.
So from the time I was 5 and I got thrown into this existence and didn't want to be here anymore, until I was 18, I was just pissed off at everybody. I was literally mad at everybody.
Mhm.
And then I watched that movie and it started sparking the memories of me wanting to re-enter and trying to find a way to get back to that age again, the age of innocence, which now I know is the kingdom.
Yeah.
So I go through a lot of stuff in my life. Shortly after that, my grandma died, and I was pissed off at everybody again, including God, for another 10 years. So now, I'm 28 now, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And don't know what I'm doing in life. Don't know what I want to do. Don't know what direction or anything I want to follow. I just wanted to find love. That's what I wanted to do. And I thought that was in this existence, and this is why I was holding on to, I wanted someone in this life to love me, not realizing that, I actually wanted to love me, and the love inside of me is what I actually was searching for.
Right.
So another 10 years goes by. A little bit less than that because I met up with John, but 10 years goes by when we find the video. We watch the video, we die. 3 months into watching other videos of this person, and we're going to tell people today who this person is.
Yeah.
He has a lot of really good stuff. A lot of the stuff here lately, I'm just not into at all.
Political.
Some of it, a lot of it's political, and a lot of it's like prepper stuff, and I'm just not into it because I don't believe that whole narrative. I've died to that narrative.
Right.
So 3 months after he had 200 and some videos, most of them about an hour long, and then within a month and a half, I watched every video that the guy had.
Yeah.
John watched 80% of them.
All but maybe 20 of them, because we started doing our own videos a lot more.
And then it kind of got
researching
our own
a lot more stuff on our own.
And finding the truths that were in us, right? Like we were finding them anyway, but we wasn't doing the research ourselves, I guess, as far as like reading the books.
Deep. Yeah.
And getting into like the Bible and stuff on our own and seeing what it's telling us like directly, not just receiving it from somebody else.
Your first few months
from somebody else.
Your first few months, you're kind of still figuring out what happened, right?
Yeah. I mean, we were the first month and a half. We were still in the haze.
Yeah, you don't really know what's going on. You
and
see
for people who don't know what
different.
that is, that's coming in the clouds. That's the Christ returning in the clouds. When this happens, you're numb to this existence, and you're in like a fog because you don't. Your whole, it's like you're starting over from scratch. Like your mind has been totally renewed. You are not the old you. It's just gone.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting though. So it takes a little while to get your feet straight, walking, where you want to go even.
Yeah, and he kept on telling us in his videos, which we're going to start doing more too.
Mm-hmm.
And we've said this in videos. These are our truths. You have truths inside of you. And you need to search those truths out of you.
Yep.
And this is why we look into different books and different writings and movies and TV shows and whatever. Wherever anything is, I'm telling you, there's a truth in it. And it will
You could be
come to it.
watching. It's not even about even just searching it out. It's once you come into the kingdom and you're there long enough, anything you do, you'll run into truth.
Yeah,
Right.
it trigger movies or whatever. Somebody can say a word and it'll trigger.
Yeah,
Bam!
trigger truth.
It's the truth, and you'll go find more evidence of that truth.
Yeah, and it's a lot, and that's saying like, if we say something and you receive a truth, something sparks within you, that's yours.
Yeah, it's your
This
truth.
gentleman we're about to tell you about, who it is, he would say that. Don't thank me because I didn't give you that truth. It was yours already.
It was yours already, right? And the other thing he would tell you is that at some point you're going to have to go and do the work.
Yeah.
This is about your journey and about the truths that are within you. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to rely on me and John. And this is something you're never going to hear from any other preacher, pastor, any other person who's trying to make money on this YouTube or whatever.
Yep.
We are not your teachers. We are not your guru. You are. Does that mean you don't watch our videos anymore? No, you watch the ones that the truth tells you within you to watch.
Yep.
Like the guys that we've started out listening to, most of them we don't even listen to anymore.
No.
It definitely not on a regular basis. There'd be something that we see that sparks our interest from the Father inside of us, and we watch that video.
Yeah.
And usually we get 2 or 3 videos off of that because of the truths that came up with me and you while we were watching that. And most of the time, it has nothing to do with the video we're watching. It's stuff that it allows us to remember ourselves.
Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with their topic. It's just something that they said sparked a different memory.
Right.
Really, the only channel we watch every video of right now is Brother Kelly, the True Good News.
Yeah.
He's the only one we watch because he resonates so familiar with us, right?
Yeah.
His spirit and what the Father has come through him is very, very, very in sync with how the Spirit speaks to us.
Yeah. And it's crazy because there's sometimes that, like just the other day, we were talking about some things, and then, Kelly will have a video on that same thing we were already talking about. Like the next day, sometimes even the day of.
Yeah. Right, well, we're going to have to wait to do our video because they'll think we copied him.
Right. It's just because, like, right now, from what we're getting in what he's showing, it's the same stuff. It's the same ideas. It's the same.
And
that's direction and everything.
That's confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah, just confirmation.
So the reason why this is called "What Dreams May Come" is because the person that made the video is named Derek Burrows, which was the director of What Dreams May Come, a video I watched 20 years later. I watched one of his videos on truth die in the kingdom.
And this is not knowing that this is the dude that
done the video. We didn't learn this until like 2 months later, after we started watching all the videos that he had, and he actually started talking about the movie and Robin Williams and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, being friends with them, and he was Cuba Gooding's agent for years and stuff like that. Yeah, we never knew that.
No. So when I heard that, I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I went and looked it up. I went and looked at the movie, and sure enough, he's the director on the movie. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
20 years later, and I'm
producer or something like that.
Yeah, 20 years later, and here I am. I'm watching videos of a guy that first, restarted back my journey to the kingdom. And it was one of his videos that actually got me back in. As far as like him saying the truth that I needed at that time to be brought out of me for me to go in.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that he wasn't in the kingdom back when he made the movie either.
No,
So
he wasn't.
He wasn't purposely even doing it. He
No.
didn't realize.
He didn't realize it
effect-
till years later, really, too, like
Yep.
what they were even creating. So
It's very interesting.
I would say for all of you who haven't watched that movie, go and enjoy that movie. Find it, rent it, buy it. Go watch it. It's a really good movie. It's pretty deep when you're talking about death and issues of death and heaven and hell and stuff. But it's really good. It really changed my perspective on things.
Very artistic movie.
Yeah, great graphics.
Beautiful graphic movie. It's good. It's a work
And to
of
me,
art, really.
it is the best Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr. movie ever. Like personally, it is my favorite movie of all time. It always has been since the first moment I watched it. This is kind of a toss up there for a while between that and Pie, and no, not American Pie, the math symbol Pie.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear. People get the wrong ideas around here.
Hey, if you like American Pie, you like American Pie. Huh? So I ain't mad at you.
No. Okay, so we don't know which one of videos it is of his, but his channel is called Global Witness. You can go there and go to his playlist and start with the Alpha and Omega playlist.
Absolutely.
That's where we started.
That's that's pre-political, fear porn-ish kind of doomsday stuff. That's before you start talking about all the nonsense.
Yeah.
So he's really speaking tons of truth in the Alpha and Omega playlist. But yeah, Global Witness, Derek Bros. Good guy, got a big heart, you could tell.
He does.
And you'll hear parts of his testimony throughout, which is a great testimony.
Yeah.
Going from being a multimillionaire to being in prison and having nothing.
We're not going to also sit here and tell you that we endorse everything he says or everything he believes.
No.
Because those are his truths. Those are his truths.
I don't endorse everything Josh says or believes.
No.
Because they're not mine.
I don't endorse everything Josh believes either. No. No. Like, I have my truths. John has his. We're different people. A lot of the things on here we do concur on. The finer it's the finer details of things where it's a little different. That's it. It's the main truth is still the truth. It's just the minor details where we see slightly different. But that's because of our own perspective.
Right before we got on here, we were talking about stuff, and Josh was like, "Man, you go too deep on that." I'm like, "Well, why?" Because I see it this way, and he sees it a different way.
Right.
And it's about differences in how we will talk to people and stuff like that. And it's just like a little detail, right?
Right.
A little detail. But that's cool. Like we talked about, it is what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Right.
And because we've always been different people in that way anyway, right? So I'm more of a chatty Cathy. Josh is not, right? He
no,
talks
only if I know you.
Right. Yeah, it'd take Josh a little bit to be that person. I can go up to a perfect stranger and hold a 3-hour conversation.
Yeah, that's
not a problem.
And just our approach on how we talk to people, like I said, is different. You know.
Sure.
Me, I'm gonna. My biggest thing has always been like, I'm gonna question you until you know what you know.
Yeah.
Well, why do you believe that? You know.
Yep.
You know the answer. I'm not gonna beat it out of you. I'm not. You know. I don't have to confront people. They already know.
And I do the, what do you think about this?
Yeah, you
what,
do the
what do you think about this?
Here's the baseball bat. I'm going to hit you with it now. It's coming.
It's coming.
Here it comes. There it is.
So no, you don't have to agree with everybody, and you can watch Derek Rose, Global Witness, and you might think, you know what, I don't get,
You don't like
I
him
don't
at
see
all?
nothing here.
Okay, cool.
That's fine too. That's fine too. But there was a question: how did we die? What'd you watch? We don't know specifically.
Well, it was from Cleary, and I think it was because maybe he was wanting to post that video on his site. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, well,
but he has a lot of good stuff, and
sure. And he has already said, just for Cleary to know,
yeah, anybody can go and
Witness,
take his stuff and upload it,
use
and
it,
show it.
Yep, he's already given permission
Yep.
on video
Numerous times.
Yep. So if that's what you want to do, Mr. Cleary, feel free. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to get to that that song. I was going to trying to find the song. Hold on.
While Josh is looking that up, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We love the comments. And here pretty soon, maybe we'll start picking comments, put together like maybe a weekly vlog, because the comments are really starting to pick up. So maybe we'll pull out the best, or at least the comments and questions that speak to us and that the Father has that he wants us to speak about. And we'll do a comment show, specifically shout you out and talk about the comment. With the liking, all that does, it's not for us. It's for the people that need to hear truth. YouTube's algorithms, they see a bunch of likes and they're like, oh, a lot of people like this. Maybe we should start putting our videos like in suggested lists and stuff like that. So that's the point of saying that. It has nothing to do with us. We're not earning money on this channel. So we just want more people to see it. So we appreciate the likes and we love the comments.
Okay. Well, he's finally done.
What are you trying to say?
Aha. All right, so that we're already 20 minutes in this video. Do you want to stop this one and do a different one, or what do you want to do?
No, knock your song out. Knock your song out real quick.
All right.
Because I don't even know what you're doing with the song thing, so I'm not.
No, I was just going to do what we normally do: we read the lyrics of something and show it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the song is by Selena Gomez. Lose You to Love Me. And this is how we can see truth in things just by a song that you think is about her and her breaking up with, or the scenario happened with her and Justin.
Yeah.
But you can take these lyrics and it's just truth. Like the whole song is just truth. So, you promised the world and I fell for it. What does that sound like? Who promised you the world? And people fall for it all the time.
Yeah.
I put you first and you'd adored it. Sounds like some Yahweh stuff going on, don't it?
He's a jealous one, isn't he?
Set fire to my forest and you let it burn. Yeah, he does do that, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Sang off key in my chorus because it wasn't yours. He's jealous, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
I saw the signs and I ignored it. This is you knowing what you're doing, and there's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
Rose-colored glasses are distorted.
Mm.
Where have we heard that before?
Yeah.
Set fire to my purpose, and I let it burn.
Yeah.
You got off on the hurting when it wasn't yours. We'd always go into it blindly. I needed to lose you to find me. This dance.
That blind faith.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
This dance It was killing me softly. I needed to hate you to love me. Jesus said you had to hate your mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, even your own life. And then what is the chorus? To love, love. Yeah. Imagine that. To love the love that's inside of you. Yes.
Mm-hmm. All kind of truth when you're
kinds
seeing
of
it
truth
from a
right
different
there.
seeing it from a different perspective.
And it's
from
the whole.
kingdom.
It's the whole song. It's the whole song. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, very spiritual song, and she may or may not even know what the heck she was saying.
Even know. But that's how you can see truth in something that, this is a song about her and Justin, but there's all kinds of truths in that.
Yep.
From a song. And this is how we can see this stuff, and this can spark something that we remember, and we do a video on it. Well, it did. We're doing the video right here now.
Yep.
Just wanting to show people that truth is everywhere. It's just not in the Bible. It's literally staring you in the face 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Even while you're sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
But that's all I want to show. I just wanted to show, kind of how we can see truth in anything.
That's a good example, and it's a great song.
It is.
Especially when you're in the kingdom and you see what, from a different perspective. It's so very true.
Right.
So, well, okay. Well, is this it for the first video for tonight?
Yeah, this was all I was going to do for the first video. Just wanted to give some people some heads up on, Derek and kind of like that whole story of what dreams may come, and then us finding him 20 years later and finishing in what dreams may come, basically.
Yeah. The world would like to say, what a coincidence.
Right?
I think not. I think not. So, all right. Well, everybody, make sure, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Johnny Walker with
Joshua David.
And you do your Father's will.
Be blessed, everyone.
Unlocking secrets of the universe.
Welcome.
We will be doing another video for those who are watching.
Oh no, I think I've lost
Right after this one.